So we recently launched OpenWrap OTT, which is based on pre-bid, which is based on header bidding, and we think brings something really different to the industry. One of the biggest challenges for publishers is that they're trying to put together ad pods or commercial breaks for their long-form content, and their demand is all over the place in a lot of different ad platforms. So they might have some campaigns that are in their ad server, other ones that are in an exchange or a relationship with a DSP. And when you're trying to put together, say, 90 seconds worth of ads or 3 ads in a row, it becomes very challenging as a publisher to be able to coordinate all of those different platforms. So we've taken the header bidding concept, the unified auction concept, that is pretty successful in display, and applied that to the entire ad pod. So our platform connects to all of these different demand sources, pulls them all into one place, and constructs the best ad pod for that environment. It can also be used in a traditional header bidding way where you're competing all of your demand to see who's going to have the best ad for that particular situation. But we think it's even more powerful when you apply it to those 90 seconds of commercial time, where maybe the first couple of ad slots had high CPMs, but then there was an open slot at the end, and you want to increase your fill. If you have access to all of your demand in one place, then that's something you can do pretty easily. So the demand side is very excited about this because traditionally in connected television, most of the demand sits in the ad server, and the DSPs, the seat holders, the buyers are not able to have direct connections with the viewer. They're not actually the ones who can deliver the creative. So they can't really leverage all of the tools that you have in a programmatic environment. They can't have the flexibility of buying in different ways, of bidding higher when they really want a particular user or to a particular ad opportunity. So what we're doing with this is we're really bringing a lot of the supply that traditionally has just been stuck in the ad server, that is in a waterfall environment, and bringing that over to programmatic, putting programmatic at the same level as an ad server, so that a buyer can have access to all of the supply, as well as leverage all of their usual tools in programmatic that you would have where you're actually delivering the creative itself, get your own reporting, being able to be flexible with your price when needed. So publishers today are really looking to maximize their entire ad pod. When television started moving over to digital, the first opportunities were looking at each individual ad slot and trying to get the high CPM for it and make sure that you match supply and demand. Now publishers are looking at the ad pod, the commercial breaks, almost in terms of how you best fill those numbers of seconds. So let's say it's a commercial break of 90 seconds. A publisher now wants to fill those 90 seconds in whatever way is best. So it could be one big long 90-second ad. It could be 15 6-second ads. But you have to take into account the viewer experience, the value to the advertiser, and then ultimately the entire revenue per the pod. So publishers are making that shift, and it comes through things like looking at fill rate. If you could deliver up to 90 seconds worth of ads, did you only deliver 80 seconds? Was that the best use of that commercial break? So there's a lot more manual processes that are being put into place. There's a lot of solutions that are trying to solve this, and we think PubMatic has applied the header bidding concept in a way that really solves this problem for publishers to be able to maximize their ad pod across all of their demand.